Hi guys, welcome back to Warrior Forecast. Today we want to dive into a new series that we have started on Substack with the first episode, with the first part. And today we have the first episode on YouTube. We are going to talk about Astro tools that we use. Okay, these are tools that we look at every time we want to take a decision for a trade. Okay, so we look at these tools. We will see more easy tools like this one, and we will look at more difficult one. Okay, like the two that we will see in the part two and the second episode here on YouTube. I want to update you on the schedule because we have changed the schedule. As you can see, you have been you have been noticed that we have we have lately always updated a Substack article on the week one, and then week two we put out the video. Okay. From now we will add something, and we want also your comment down here if you want something different. Okay, because we want to follow your also what you said, guys. What you say, guys. So we do week one always the article on Substack. Week two we put the video, but also a forecast, a more in-depth forecast where we try to explain you more things. Okay, and then on the week three we put the review of the forecast, and then we are working on something else on the week three, but then we will see. Okay, and so yeah, these 3 weeks we repeat, and repeat, so on. Okay, so that being said, we can start. Today we talk about lunation days. Lunation days. I hope you watched the last video because it's crucial to understand this video. Since we are talking about lunation, what is lunation? Okay, the lunation, the definition is when the moon comes and conjunct the sun. Okay, when we have this type of pattern, we can say that we have a lunation. We can have lunation that is also called a new moon, but we can also have a full moon. Full moon is when, if you look in the sky in the night, you see the moon bright with a really big circle. Okay, that is the full moon, and happens when sun and moon are in opposition. Okay, so today we are just going to look at the new moon because it's something that we as researchers have put a lot of effort on, and we at the moment we didn't have at the time to research also on the full moon, but we will do for sure that in the future. What you want to do when we are going to use this type of tools is definitely look for confluence. You don't want to look when we have a full moon, a new moon, sorry, and take a trade. No, as always, you want to look for confluence. So use your tools and try to also apply this. And when they both say the same things, that is with the time where you want to do a trade. Okay. So as you can see here, we have the indicator from TradingView that where it's more easy, so we don't need the Astro or Ganzilla. You have to download them anyways. They are free software. You need them to research, but we can use the TradingView indicator for now. And yeah, basically when you have a trend and we are going into the lunation day, you want to look for a reversal. So basically, as you can see, when you see this big dot here, most of the time you see we are going up, and then on 14th, 15th, the day after, you have a SFP of the previous highs, and then down. Okay, as you can see, really good move down on ES, less like 2%. And the previous move down in the last month were 1 bar and 1 bar, so really hard to catch unless you play you work with the limits order. But yeah, if you look at the previous one again, you see massive gap up for news. I don't remember what type of news we had here, like I believe something with Trump, but again, boom, lunation on this day, and this was a really good high, and then we went up. We went down for almost a 4%. Here same thing. Here same thing, because you see the low was on the 18th of May. We get an SFP and then up for like 1 week, 2 week, 2 week. And you can check a lot more, like another we can see here. We have a massive move up, you see massive move up, and it ended where? Exactly on the lunation day, then range for 1 week. Okay, so you want to see this type of patterns. Okay, this doesn't work just on ES, it works on every time frame every time frame, of course, but also on every asset that you are working. Try to look at it. Like now we can change asset, we will do definitely, we will look at one or two asset more to look if we see this type of pattern, and that we can benefit from this information. Okay. And one thing that I want to say also is try to do research on this stuff. How can you research on donation? Well, it's pretty easy. You can look where the donation is happening. For example, if we have the donation Aries, that is a fiery sign. It's a fiery sign, it's a movable sign. So you can do this type of things. Okay, the donation happened on Aries, so you go on Excel sheet or on a paper as you prefer, and you look at the last 10 lunation in Aries, and you find, if you find a pattern, really good. Then you look for Taurus, fixed sign, earthy sign, and you look at it again, and you do for every asset, for every sign, zodiac sign, and you look if you have any confluence. So I can suggest you to look also at Scorpio. Definitely, lunation in Scorpio are really interesting. So okay, now we look at another asset. Let me open wet. We check wet because it's something that we don't trade a lot, because we generally trade just our 4 asset where we have more tools on that are Bitcoin. As you can see on top, we have Bitcoin, ES, gold, and euros. That is a forex pair, and we just focus on them basically. But this doesn't mean that you can't apply those things on for example soft commodities like wet or other pair of forex. Let me show you. Wait. Okay, here we are on wet, and as you can see, if we go to the very last point of the chart, we see the last relation, and they are really good. As you can see, look here, exactly on the low. We top on Friday, then Monday and Tuesday down, and Tuesday we get the lunation and we run up again. Same here. What you can say here? Again, 1 day of orb, and you get this really beautiful low with 4 days of up movement. Here again, a massive crash, and on the day we got the low. So you see, also here same thing. We got the low perfectly low. So this works also on wet. We can change again asset. We can look at more asset. I don't know the asset that you prefer, but these things works. Okay, these things more works, and you have to put effort and research this stuff. We have done a lot of hard work during the last years, and we get rewarded with the results that are the best things. When you forecast something and you are right, it's the best feeling, because you feel like all the hard work that you have put to find those tools, because it's not easy, definitely. Like, the hard part is to think out of the box, because to find a new tool you have to think out of the box and be able to backtest, to have the access to the data to backtest those things, because a lot of time this is the hard part. You don't have the data, and definitely put effort and time. Okay, so what we can say about that? Definitely that this is a tool that we use when we have more tools that are on the same in the same direction. Then we take the trade. Okay, as you can see on X, we have delivered some forecasts that are really accurate. They're so accurate, guys, and it's stunning, because I hope you appreciate that. We see that definitely there are a lot of you that watch our forecast. They are not subscribed, so please subscribe to YouTube, to X, and to Substack. If you are interested in the premium part, we deliver a service where we give you the dates of high and low in advance, and also a few extra content. We help you with question, with everything you need. Okay, and you can chat with us. We can ask questions. Definitely, this our job is to make you the fisher. Okay, we don't want to fish for you. Okay, so definitely this is the type of thing that we want to give you. That being said, the next episode will be about the Astro tools to improve your accuracy, part 2. Today we looked at the lunation. Next time we will look at two topics that are heliocentric and geocentric declination, that are really a good topic that we checked in the last video, if I remember, but we didn't look into how we use them. And the second one is the sun through zodiac sign. That is a really accurate pattern that we use a lot. And with these three tools that we will deliver to you, you can already do a really good forecast, really good job, and really good trades. But you have to wait, to be patient, because definitely you need patience in this work, especially when we're talking on swing trading. So yeah, that being said, look at our financial disclaimer on our website in the legal part. That is here below, the link to watch our website. And if you're interested in the premium part, subscribe on Substack. You can subscribe to premium, and you will be contacted to us from us to join the private group. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this. And if you have any comment, anything that we can do better or modify, please say that below in the comment section. And see you guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.